let me get this straight. My brain hurts. People make my brain hurt a lot. Ain't got much in there. Quit damaging my brain. Okay. So, I guess there's been this thing floating around in a lot of conservative groups where their ideal for fixing worker shortages, affordable housing, and the lack of livable wages is to build communities that are owned by corporations for the workers to live in. And then they can set the prices. And then they'll build these communities near the workplace, sometimes right next to it, so you don't have to travel far. And you won't have to earn that much of a wage, because your company store will be nearby. Company store? Okay, I grew up in a coal mining town. When you talk about worker communities, I think coal camps. And when you talk about company store, obviously you don't know your song history in this country. Because owing your soul to the company store is not a good thing for people. And you want to talk about this as if this is a solution, when it's an even worse situation for people? Let's see, I gotta feed my family, so I can go get food because I don't even make enough wages to feed my family and buy food. But I'll owe the company store. But that's okay, isn't it? Because they're providing food for you. That's what the company store is for. It's there. You know, they're not going to raise your wages because they don't have to. Even if you don't have money, the company store will let you have it for credit. And then they own you. So don't come talking to this fucking hillbilly from a small coal mining town about that shit. It don't float. And especially don't come talking to me like this is some kind of solution to the modern problem. Because this is not a modern problem. Because I tell you something I disagree with some liberal people was when they use the term late stage capitalism. It's not late stage. This is the way it's always been. Now, do I think companies are so stupid that they might drive themselves into issues? Really big issues? Yeah. But that's why they want more stock. They want more kids. They want more workers. That's why our education system is not to educate people to be smart and be productive, higher levels of society and improve society. It's to make people just be grown workers. There is some subjects that I talk about, and it's just a way for me to let off steam and I rant. I know I'm not the best person to talk about this shit. I'm not the most educated person to talk about this shit. And that's why I don't go in depth. So I don't act like I'm an expert. I try to phrase things like, this is how I feel. This is as far as I know. And for the most part, it doesn't bother me. It's never bothered me not being an expert and stuff. But I really do wish I was more articulate when it comes to this. Because this is a big thing that a lot of people plan. Disney's planning this shit. You know, Tesla's talked about this shit. There's a lot of companies talking about this shit. And you people are just going to fall into it willingly. Some of you who grew up in this shit with coal camps. Yeah, with that company store. I just don't get it.